Hi, I'm Fred Wilson. I'm an artist, and Liberté, Liberté is the name of my sculptural installation. The first thing you'll see is George Washington behind this fence, this gold fence, which actually is the balustrade from which George Washington spoke at his inauguration here in New York. Next to him is Napoleon looking towards you. And then below is, I'd say, an everyman, an African-American man looking up at the George Washington on the pedestal. But also there's another George Washington peering through the balustrade, a more sinister visage of George Washington for whatever reason. Why would I have two sculptures, two busts of the same man? The one above the balustrade represents the public figure that we all know and that is in the history books. The sinister-looking sculpture represents the other side of George Washington, the slave owner, George Washington. You come in, and there are three other sides. The sides have slave shackles, a coin representing the abolition movement, and slave tags, and a wonderful little portrait about this size of Toussaint Louverture. Toussaint Louverture is the great leader of the Haitian Revolution, the first leader to bring liberty to the black population of any country. The cigar store figure, I've never seen any others like it, is sort of an everyman. He is the African-American man speaking to power about slavery in this context of liberty that both Napoleon and Washington are very much about. And by bringing together the slave shackles and George Washington, Napoleon and Toussaint Louverture, we can talk about the complexity of our history, the problems and the greatness in one place. And I think that's what the Historical Society is trying to do in general.